Hey everyone, Sheila here from Life with Pets. So we have another milestone for our betta fish fry. They are now 2 months old. It is amazing to me just how quickly the time goes. It doesn't seem like 5 minutes since they were breeding and they were tiny little things, and now they're already 2 months old. So we do have them living in this 20-gallon long, and they're in with the female guppy fry as well. And at the moment they're all getting on very, very well. There's no issues whatsoever, and I'm hoping that that will mean over time that the betta fish fry will be happy to live with guppies long term. And obviously that would be really good if we can actually get them to do that. So we do have several now that are cellophane, and you can see 2 there, and then there's another one there, and we've got another one over here. One of them has actually developed a black stripe down its bottom fin, and I've got a feeling, I think it's that one there. I don't know if you can see it because it's got its back to us, but there you go. I don't know whether you can see that now. He or she, I should say, has a black stripe coming in. So there's obviously a little colour change going on, which I am really excited about to see how they develop. We do have several that are still this sort of reddy colour, and they haven't been changing at all. We've got quite a lot like that, and then I think it's just the 4 right now that we've got that are cellophane. The guppy fry are doing really well in here as well. They're growing very, very fast, but I think that's probably down to all the water changes that I do on this tank. I do 50% every day. Occasionally I will skip a day and go every other day, but for the most part I do it every day. So they are growing really fast as well, and these will be the ones that will be up for sale at the end of the month, obviously along with some of the males as well. I think all the bettas that are left now are the ones that have ventral fins. I'm not 100% certain. I think one of the cellophane ones is missing theirs, and then I noticed that this one here has sort of 1.5, so I don't know whether it's growing back or whether it's going to stay like that. I'm not actually sure, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. We do have, at the moment, we have virtually no aggression in the tank, but I'm sure that that will change as they get older. So I'm not sure whether we'll be able to keep all these guppies in the tank with them, but I'm hoping that we will, that they'll be able to be raised fully to their full sort of going to new home stage with guppies, but obviously we'll have to wait and see. We do still have quite a size difference. I don't know whether my camera will focus on this one here. It wants to focus on the wood behind, but I think you can get the idea of the size of that one. And then the sort of next size down or smallest is probably the one swimming at the back there. So you can see there is still quite a difference in size, but it's not dramatically different anymore. I do think this little one here is actually starting to change colour. You can see down the side it's starting to get more cellophane. They seem to get sort of like stripes almost, and then they actually do change colour. So it's interesting to me how quickly it happens, and I believe that the ones that are still all very red can still change colour and become cellophane because they do have sort of the marble trait in them. Some of these female guppies also do have very, very pretty tails. We do have one in here that is developed sort of like a pinky orange, and I'm just trying to see if I can find it. That might be her up there. I don't know whether it's picking it up on camera there. This one here coming to the front. She has sort of like depending what light, it's either orange or it's like a pinky cast. So she's going to be really, really pretty, which I can't wait to see how she turns out either. I have had a lot of questions on what do we feed them, what is our feeding schedule, and also sort of water changes. Can I show doing a water change on the tank? So I will work on a video on that. I've just had an incredibly busy week this last week, and I've just not been able to do that. So I will work on that video and I will get it out probably next week. If not next week, it will be the week after. So, but I do intend doing it because I've had so many questions on sort of would I show all the foods that we feed. They are taking near enough everything now. I have just started them on on pellet food as well in the last few days, and they've been taking that with no issue whatsoever, which is really good. So right now they're eating sort of a variety of everything. They're eating the community Repashy gel food, the Soylent Green Repashy gel food. They also eat the like a mixed pellet food that we make that we crush up. And then they're eating frozen brine shrimp and frozen bloodworms. So right now they are on a very diet and they are taking it all really well. So I'm really pleased with their progress at this point, and hopefully they will continue to grow and thrive. I've just come around the other side of the tank because I wanted to show you guys the moss on this driftwood. We only put this in a few weeks ago. It came from H2O Plants in their plant pack, and I cannot believe how much it has grown. The growth is absolutely crazy, and I do have the light on this tank near enough, I would say probably about 10 hours a day, and I suspect with all the fish waste, because obviously there are a lot of fish in here, then it is just growing so nicely that eventually I think I will trim it, and if anyone is interested I probably will put some up on the website. This is one of the other plants that he sent in a previous plant pack. When I originally put it into the tank, it did die back, and so I cut sort of all the, I don't know whether you can see that, I cut all the stems right back, and it has developed new growth. So I am going to be putting that into another tank very soon. The babies do love this driftwood because they can just hide in the moss. There's one sort of on the left there hiding. They often will rest in the little hole as well, and then they'll just find places within the moss to rest. So it is a really good piece in the tank, and I'm not quite sure where we got the driftwood from. I think this piece came from Amazon maybe, I'm not sure, I can't remember. We've had driftwood from many different places over the last few months, but I think this one was Amazon, and I was pleasantly surprised. I do still have the almond leaves in the tank, and these actually are due to be replaced. I think these two have been in here I think about 2 weeks now, and I have noticed that they are getting very limp and starting to really break down, so I'm going to add some more. I have really noticed that I probably don't have enough almond leaves in the tank because I never get the tannins colour at all, and that might just be because we're water changing so much. But at the moment, obviously, that's what we need to do to keep the fish really healthy. So there are quite a lot of fish in this tank, and obviously with them being mixed, then I want to make sure that the water quality is really good. So it's going to be interesting to see if the betta fish can live with the guppies long term. I guess only time will tell. At the moment, they're only 2 months old, so we've not got any aggression, or well, I shouldn't say any aggression, we've got very little aggression, and I haven't seen any aggression towards the guppies at this point. So hopefully that will remain the case, but we'll just obviously have to see. I don't know whether you can see there's a little one there hiding in the driftwood. I think they're so cute the way they hide because they think they can't be seen. And there's another one there sort of picking bits out of it, and another one there. They're actually ready to go to sleep. It's quite late now. I just thought I'd get a video done and get it up for you guys. So let me know in the comments box below if you've raised fry, if you have raised them with any other fry. I would be interested to see what other people do, whether they do mix them or they don't mix them, and what your opinions on it are. Just leave them in the comments box below. I just finished videoing and started doing a water change on the tank, and I just wanted to show you guys this behaviour. I've noticed it the last few days. When I do a water change on the tank and take it down to 50%, the guppies will all start schooling together. Now normally guppies are not a schooling fish, so I find this behaviour so incredible that whatever the water change sparks in them, then they have to stay together, and they stay sort of very tightly together. And if one goes swimming off, then all the others go following as well. And I just find it amazing, the behaviour. Just watch that, guys. Just look at that. You can actually really see the colours in them as well when they're doing it. They seem to really pull out their colours while this is going on. Anyway, I better get back to doing the water change, but I just wanted to show you guys this. So this is just an extra clip at the end of the video. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you're not subscribed to this channel and would like to see more videos like this, then please do so. If you've not hit that notification bell, make sure that you do so that you know when we upload a video. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.